You know, one thing I was thinking about that occurred to me, that the thing this quarantine situation is reminding me most of is actually having a newborn, where you just feel like there's no help coming. And in fact, you sort of like have written like the perfect pandemic read.
You're the goddess's ears, man, because yeah.
What happens in the book, and again, this isn't really a spoiler, is that what naturally happens to most people, which is probably in some ways a kind of, essential, natural, healthy development, where the daughter cleaves away from the mother, and in order to become her own person, pushes the mother away. It's a little bit more complicated in the book. But what do you think about relationships between people in terms of like the ups and downs that they go through? Like, can you see a continuing changeability and development between these characters?
It's so interesting to think of it in these like highfalutin craft terms. When I was just like really just starting out with like trying to work through my own issues with like having a mother and being a mother via people who don't exist. Well, I remember like when I started working on my first novel, Friendship, I remember thinking like, okay, basically the story of this book is that one person starts out here and another person starts out here. And over the course of the book, they go like this. And what does that do to their friendship? Like one person goes shoop and one person goes shoop. And right. Like, can they still be friends as they end up in different life trajectories at different, and like life is long. Maybe they'll go, many other times, but over the course of the year that this book takes place, that's what happens in their respective lives. Doing a mother and daughter over the course of 15 years is like, and I think by the end of this book though, like I can only hope that what's going to happen is that, they do love each other. They like baseline do love each other. There's such a strong bond between them that's really been forged by being like each other's only person for so long in their lives. And I think the more sort of in tune with her talent and her like art and her ability to make stuff that Laura gets, like, this is kind of maybe this is a little bit like too neat, but I think like she will be a better mother to Marie, like, in the future that takes place after the last page of this book is over. But I wanted to, like, it's a book, so I'm writing about when things were really like shitty for them in their relationship, because that's more interesting than like, the imaginary 20 pages that take place after this book is over, where like things are much more okay.
When I finished it, I texted you and I said, I need the sequel. Like, what's going to happen next?